These are being tested now for compliance purposes. There are trials going on, for example, for patients that are required to take medications for tuberculosis, for mental health, schizophrenia, bipolar, drugs, etc. Where somebody is interested in making sure people are actually taking their drugs. But it's interesting technology. As you think down the road what might happen to this technology, this actually obviously can be part of any number of kinds of compliance system. It's really turning the drug into a system. It's no longer just a pill. It can be part of a much more elaborate feedback system. It can measure other things. These particular drugs currently can measure stomach pH and heart rate while they're there. They're able to be produced for the chipset at a cost price point of less than a penny per pill, so the price point is right. But it does raise the possibility that your health insurance plan might someday say, sure, we'll pay for your drugs, but you got to prove you're taking them. The next one down is what's happening in the Alzheimer's space. Those are all three devices that are deployed right now, and all of those are in Europe. Those are all different versions of devices for finding patients and for keeping track of them and doing things like building what we call geofences around patients, so that if they essentially leave an area, then the device will go off and let somebody know, as well as continually transmit their location. So these have GPS built into them, as well as cellular transmitters built in. You can tell that they're all designed to essentially be worn as a watch-like device. MICA is an interesting platform. MICA was developed for virtual medicine to see, so you can see your doctor without actually being physically present at the doctor's office. Some of you may have seen some of the research from Kaiser. Kaiser believes that 50% of primary care can be done without an in-office visit. And as much in some specialties, as much as 20 to 30% of specialty follow-up can be done without an in-office visit. So what MICA has done is built a practice management and electronic medical record system for physicians that integrates texting and instant messaging and video chat into the system, so that that's all recorded, and the patients can schedule calls with their physician, and the physician's the interaction is actually built into the physician's workflow. Why this is important for the cellular industry is because those netbooks have video chat capabilities on them. Laptops today have video chat built into them. If you have an iMac, it comes standard. And you can use the cellular network. I was using it, speaking to my wife, my son in San Francisco to San Diego just a couple of days ago. Works quite well. But your cell phone is going to have them as well. A number of countries already have video chat on cell phones. We don't have it available in the U.S. yet. Carriers haven't decided quite what they're going to charge us for and when they're going to turn it on, but we'll eventually get it. What this means is that we'll have the possibility of actually interacting with healthcare professionals on a virtual basis. And this is just one of the software suppliers that will actually make that a rational methodology for the physicians. Very interesting company, very interesting electronic medical record if you want to look at it. It looks like something Apple would have done. It does not look like any other medical record on the market, so it's a very interesting consumer product as well for sharing the medical information with the patient. And this is a Cardinal Health product, which is a barometer for asthmatic and other patients with various lung disease that's wireless. So this is a device that can help the patient manage their condition, manage their drug therapy, report the information not only to the healthcare professional, but to mom and dad or other caregivers. And we believe there will be devices like this which will integrate into supply systems, so that rather than having to call the doctor or call the pharmacy and say, oh, I need some more drugs, because these patients are obviously in chronic conditions, they're going to need the same drug over and over and over again. Essentially what will happen is there's be a button on here. If you push it, it's the I need some more button. And then UPS or FedEx or the mailman will bring you your next 30 days prescription. So this is something we're seeing a lot of medical device companies interested in figuring out. How do I integrate my device into the resupply chain, not just the therapeutic management chain function, or into the reporting results to the doctor function. So it's a very interesting part of the economics to change the economics if you can make it that easy to basically push a little button and get more of the supplies you need.